Hey loves, welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Crown Beauty, and today's video topic is sort of a part 2 to the workout series because it is so important for 2023 to make this your year of physically getting in shape. It is such a cliche that a lot of women, once they start dressing in dresses and they're in the faith, they pretty much give up on going to the gym. Not so much as just even the gym, but just working out, period, and staying in shape. It is such a struggle for a lot of women when they start to, be a little bit more conservative, have more traditional values. For some reason, a lot of us think that it doesn't matter anymore, but ladies, it does. I can't stress enough how it's important to keep yourself physically in shape, because you definitely do not want to be dealing with a lot of health issues, a lot of health problems as a result of not being, physically in shape and also healthy and eating right. So today we're going to spend a little bit more time on diving into why it is important to really focus on your health and your wellness, and to get motivated to hopefully get out there and walk. Even if you don't go to the gym, is getting comfortable in the gear that you wear. Like for me, I typically would wear like a baseball hat, even sometimes even just a regular hat, maybe like a Scully or a hat with a little toboggan on the top, or a puff hat. There's many titles for those types of hats, or a beanie. I'll wear a beanie as well, like when I'm going out, working out or walking. So generally for me, the most important thing really for people to do is take back their health. A lot of us suffer from a lot of health conditions, and a lot of those health conditions are brought on by poor nutrition and poor health. So I'm a big advocate on eating real healthy foods and staying away from the junk food that is being sold out there in the stores nowadays. There's a lot of reasons why, like places like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's, they do emphasize more on organic type food, but they also really emphasize on the whole entire food versus like what we might see in some of the packaging when you don't make your food. Literally there's so much junk in there, and if you cannot pronounce these names, you shouldn't be eating it. They put a lot of preservatives in the food so that it can have a longer shelf life, but the reality is that if we're eating the foods like we're supposed to, then we wouldn't need it to sit on the shelf for months and months and months, because we would be basically eating what we bring in and making sure that we're not constantly going to the store. So it is a lot when it comes down to taking care of your health, but definitely the main things is nutrition, making sure that you get the vital nutrition that your body needs. A lot of times when you go to the doctor will say, like, especially like when you get blood work and your blood work shows that you're lacking in something, generally the doctor would be like, okay, well, you need to fix your diet, you need to eat more of these foods. But it's very challenging to eat those foods. The reason why it is because of the way our lifestyle has become. Long gone are the days where people are, now some people are blessed to be at home and can raise a family and can have a garden and can also, be more control of their foods because they have the land. They might have a farm or small farm. They may raise hens or chickens where they can get their own eggs, organic eggs. So there's definitely some people that can have that cultivated lifestyle that incorporates a lot more healthier choices and healthier selections. But for the most Westerners that live in the West, especially the ones that live in the bigger cities, more urban, it's a little more harder because we don't get as much land as some of the people that might be in the suburbs or might be in the South do get. So a lot of times it is very hard to have a little small farm, and there's laws that and ordinances and everything that prohibits us from having like little small livestock such as chickens or goats or anything that can really like give us a farm life in the city. It's unfortunate because that could help a lot of people's health. So really the best bottom line is this: many of us cannot garden and therefore we have to rely on the grocery stores for this produce, or the produce stores, or sometimes the markets, the farmers markets, in order to get the produce. So reality we are depending more on the grocery stores to get our main source of food. And that's where we're not getting the nutrition, because a lot of times the food is a lot more expensive. Or are you really eating a salad and greens every single day with every meal? So if you are not getting these greens and salads and dandelions and all of the different types of green vegetables, whether it's green beans, string beans, peas, every single vegetable that you can imagine that's the color green, if we are not getting that on a daily, consistent basis, then that's where we can be totally deficient in some vital nutrients that is needed within our body. So therefore, a lot of people fall in bad health because really it does boil down to their diet. They're not getting the consistent meals that we used to get back in the day. So we are struggling in that area. So therefore, you do have to supplement. You do have to do more smoothies if you're able to. But these busy lifestyles that a lot of us have adopted, whether it is working 2 jobs or working period 9 to 5, you're typically in an office setting all day. So you might have a half-hour lunch, you may have an hour lunch. But in that hour lunch, are you going to be eating the nutrition meals that your body actually needs? Probably not. So the lifestyle in this century has definitely changed, and therefore this is why a lot of people are just truly unhealthy. You could be walking around all day and not realize truly how unhealthy your body is until you start to get older. As you get older, this is when you're going to see the effects of degeneration inside your body, meaning like your knees are going to start hurting, you're going to start having more aches and pains, your back is going to start hurting more, your neck is you're going to start having trouble sleeping at night. All of this you did not have when you were younger, like basically a young child, a teenager. You didn't have any of these issues because the body is youthful, it's young, it's full of energy, it's full of zest and zeal and life. So as you start to progress in age, or at least by 25 is when you start feeling it. Sometimes sooner, depending on your lifestyle. So that's why it is so important. Ladies, it is so important to start to incorporate a healthier lifestyle. It sounds cliche, but do not wait until you're 60, 70 years old and now trying to get in better health, because by then your joints, your body, arthritis, and everything else starts to set in naturally. There's some things that happen as an older person that doesn't happen when you're younger, but just because the body starts to degenerate. That's just the bottom line. Gravity starts to take hold of us and we start to degenerate. It's natural. As even me, now where I'm at in life now with my age, I'm starting to see some degeneration. And even the doctors have all stated it's just because you're getting older. So what can we do to combat aging? To not saying that we don't want to age, because every part of your life is a part you should celebrate. If you have reached whatever age you are now, then do not be mad or upset about it, or don't think that, oh my God, I'm older now and whatever. No, the bottom line, that is a serious blessing to be able to get to this age in life and be still alive. People are literally dying left and right from illnesses or from something that happens out there in the world. So the bottom line is, be blessed and thankful that you're still alive, and do not let society, because you're getting a certain age or your hair is changing, like, look, my hair is changing, it's turning white. Do not let society, make you feel like you got to reverse time and go back to your 20s. No, I am actually happy and grateful that I'm at the stage I am now, because I have learned so much. I'm learning more every single day. I'm still a student, because we can learn something every day, and we can learn more and obtain more knowledge at the age we are now. So this is so important, why health has to be a top priority in your life, so that you can have a healthy, vibrant life when you are older, when you are of age, when you are like, you know, reaching that milestones of 50 and 60 and 70, you are vibrant and full of health, not falling apart and decrepit and old, and you're, you know, somebody has to take care of you and all of that. So the healthy, literally the healthier you are now, is the better chances you are to be able to take full care of yourself as you age. Basically, you're going to age gracefully. So that is really the bottom line to this lesson of why it's so important to take care of yourself. Why is it so important to go for walks? Don't just go to the gym. If you do go to the gym, that's amazing and wonderful, but make the gym as part of it, but always get outside in nature where you can get fresh air, you can see things, you can be stimulated by what you see, especially depending on what time of day you go. If you go in the morning, you're able to see the sunrise. It's a lot of beauty to celebrate and see when you go on walks. You're able to sometimes see little critters, little animals, and to me that stimulates the brain and gets us thinking about life and appreciating life. So definitely, ladies, appreciate where you are at right now. Getting your body in shape is a top priority, and getting your health in check and in order so that you're not constantly going to the doctors. Then definitely start by making sure that you have the right amount of supplements that you are taking. You know, that's what they're called. It's the reason they're called supplements, because you are supplementing the fact that you're not getting the nutrition from the actual food itself, the food source itself. And a lot of us are just not. So don't just look at when the doctor says to you like, hey, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. Are you really doing that? And are you really staying consistent? Most of us are not staying consistent because of the busy lifestyles that all of us have now in this period of time that we are in today. There's too many stimulations that is going on inside the brain.